Like, a stiff breeze would knock him over.
Pintor with a flurry. Owens comes right back with a flurry of punches of his own. A half minute to go in the 6th round. Pintor, mouth open, mouthpiece showing.
Breathing left hook. Pintor to the body there with a left hook.
20 seconds and counting down to the close of round 6. And Johnny Owen has been doing what he's doing now, throwing leather with both hands, almost non-stop for 6 solid rounds. Back Pintor up again. 5 seconds. And the bell will bring us to the end of round number 6. Pintor with a good right hand at the bell. Owens is cut about the lip and probably inside the mouth.
We've given 4 of the first 6 rounds to Johnny Owen, who's a 4-to-1 underdog at ring time here tonight at the Olympic Auditorium.
We're into round number 7, scheduled for 15. Lupe Pintor, defending his WBC bantamweight championship.
Owens, although he is in a devastating country, throws a slashing blow which cuts the face very, very quickly. And I think that's what happened to Pintor's eyes, is those slashing gloves he's throwing in there.
These two fighters at long distance for the first time, I think, in this fight. Good right hand by Pintor, and all it did was just kind of turn Owens' motor on. He came right after him. Pintor again with a couple of telling blows. A right hand that caught Owens flush. Pintor having the best of it here in the early going in round 7. Owens at the cut lip. Pintor cut above both eyes. Minute 45 to go in the 7th round. Mexico, the partisan crowd screams. This title defense is drawing the attention of the press, the media, the written and spoken, and the picture-taking media from around the world.
Mickey Duff, British promoter to the ringside here. He's waiting for Owen to come on. He wants him to keep the pressure on. Despite that reach advantage, he's better off inside.
That seems to be where he does his most damage, is on the inside there.
And Pintor's best punches have been his long punches.
That's right. Strangely enough, this is the best round Pintor's had, I think, gentlemen, at long range. He's scored and kept Owens from doing any real damage, and now they're back inside, and that, strangely enough, for the man with the very long reach, is where he seems to fight the best. 47 seconds remaining in round 7. Pintor in white, more pink than white now, as they are covered with blood.
How strange to have the British fighter bringing the blood upon his opponent. Usually the Britons are the ones who get cut. Henry Cooper was cut once shadow boxing.
From kosher burritos to that, Alan, you're working overtime. Pintor's right eye again. That cut above it is open. It's a good-sized cut, and it shows a bright slash of red as the bell will bring us to the close of our quietest round.
I'm here to talk to...
Ricky Duff is giving some advice. Ricky Duff to move in.
Wants him to get on him and swarm all over him. To him being Pintor. Set to go. Excess Vaseline wiped off by Marty Denkin. And Owen starts the festivities here in round 8, moving in on Pintor, the champion.
They say the only time Johnny Owen had trouble making weight when he was fighting a 10-year-old kid in an amateur fight, he had to put a weight under his trunk so he'd be heavy enough to fight. I guess that's literally making weight, right, Tom?
Indeed. Indeed it is. I'm very impressed with Johnny Owen, win, lose, or draw. He put on a tremendous display of ability here tonight against Lupe Pintor, who is hitting him with some solid left hands in this, the 78th round of the scheduled 15-rounder. Pintor has been bloodied and cut. He has had this tall, thin bantamweight take the play away from him, the champion, in the early going. And Pintor now winning the 7th round, trying to put this fight back where the odds makers had expected it would be on his side of the ledger. The mean-looking cut over his eye.
Pintor seems to be staying out where he wants to be now and turning the whole tide of the fight around, I think. Johnny Owens isn't keeping the pressure on him like he was earlier.
Minute and a half remaining in round number 8. Pintor with the right hand to the body. He's had some outstanding body shots that he scored on Owen, and Owens has seemed to almost ignore them. Left hands to the liver that one expects would have a thoroughly telling effect. So far, they haven't done much in the way of stopping Owens. Right hands like the one a moment ago. Thrown by Pintor. Hit Owens flush. But the matchstick from Mether, Wales comes right on, back on the attack. Owen, a bit of a marvel. Half a minute remaining in round number 8. And Owen again has taken the play away from Pintor now in the late going in this round, after Pintor had won most of the early portion of the round. 15 seconds remaining in round number 8. And Owen with a barrage of punches, rights and lefts as the bell brings us to the end. They have been forehead to forehead, nose to nose throughout almost all of the 8 rounds. As we get set for the 9th round, we have Owen just slightly ahead. A couple of points, right, Alan?
Yeah, I've got it 5-3 Owen at the end of 8. All the judges tonight, local officials, I think that's good. I think we've got the best officials in the world here. Often the WBC brings in some, but it's Marty Denkin, the referee.
Good right hand by Pintor. Plenty of authority behind it. But Owen shrugs it off and comes back to his attack.
Marty Denkin refereeing and Chuck Hassett and Dick Young the judges.
Lupe Pintor has a record of 41-7, and of his 41 wins, 33 have been knockouts. And yet, Danny Lopez, he has hit Owen with everything from solid lefts to crisp right hands, flush on the button, and he hasn't slowed Owen down a bit.
It's got to make Pintor wonder about. He's hit him with some awesome shots, and I think that's the only way he's gonna win. He's gonna have to land on those big blows and 1 or 2 consecutive blows and put Owens out, win the fight. If only he lets Owen keep on boxing the way he's doing and keeping the pressure on him, I think he's gonna lose it.
Owen bleeding from mouth and nose. He took that very small cut at the bridge in the nose.
Yes.
Bloody war here tonight, as they say.
No question about it. Most of the blood has been spent by Lupe Pintor. Not spilled, spent. He's lost it over both eyes. Owen bleeding from the mouth. He has a cut on the lip and bleeding inside in the mouth and from a slight nick on the bridge of his nose. But for the amount of punches he's taken from Pintor, he shows a great resistance to cutting. He is extremely.
Somehow I get the feeling somewhere along the line Owen is going to walk into a right hand, and that's going to be it. That's just a gut feeling there. I think he's winning the fight and fighting beautifully, but I just have that suspicion it's going to happen.
Interesting observation. And you might very well be true, Alan. He has walked into 2 or 3 of them a few rounds ago. And now as we are in the 9th round, and the fight becomes more debilitating for each man, more enervating to be sure. Could be that Pintor with the bigger punch might just land that one blow you speak of. Less than a half minute now remaining in round number 9, scheduled for 15.
Owen squirting blood from the nose now.
There's the right hand. Owen went down. 13 seconds remain and he fights back up. The first time he's been knocked down. Marty Denkin counted. 7. Owen says he's all right. 5 seconds Pintor with the left. There's the bell, and Owen is in trouble.
ESPN
Can survive that knockdown as we go to the 10th round. Pintor now is